I don't think we need 2 drag to the bottoms. I barely want to use 1. Attack with everybody. It was flash that in onto the wall of vines. Discard, drag to the bottom with Psychic Frog. Exile 3, 1, a 2, a 3. Give Psychic Frog flying. This Tribal of Flames, which does exact lethal. Good game. Whoop whoop. Well, hello, welcome one and all. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, and man, I am excited to kick this off today. We have so many announcements. Please bear with me. I want to get the word out, and yeah, thank you for joining us. We are live coming at you on Twitch, as we do 3 days a week, 11 to 1 Central European Time. Posted content up to YouTube at Average Zen, at least 6 days a week, including original series. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Yeah, you can find us on Twitch, of course, if you're watching on YouTube at Average Zen, twitch.tv/Average Zen Presents, of course. You know, if you're on YouTube, it's at Average Zen. And that brings us to our next announcement. I gotta say, this is a cool one. I am excited. What we have here are 3 unopened boxes of Ether Drift Play Boosters, not the collector's boxes, just the Play Booster boxes, still pretty good. And I will be live streaming later on at some point this week, probably not today, but I will be live stream opening this box right here, and these two I want to give to you. I do. I want to give these to you because I am so excited to be doing what I'm doing and sharing my love of Magic the Gathering with you and having a new set to come out and new things to build. Let's celebrate by doing our channel's first ever giveaway, and it is a doozy. So yes, I am inviting you to be my Valentine because full details will be available and our giveaway will be open for entry this Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025 at midnight. And I will be posting up a video about how to enter for that on YouTube, as well as giving away instructions on how to enter here on our stream. The giveaway will last a full month, 4 weeks, so you'll have plenty of chances to enter. It's not going to be up and done. We will be using Gleam, which is a pretty trusted and highly recommended giveaway third party that will be doing random drawing for 2 winners, 1 box each for our lucky audience members and viewers. To celebrate you and all that you have contributed so far by hitting those like and subscribes, by chatting with us here live on Twitch, leaving the comments, showing your interest in what we're doing, and really pushing us that much further to really keep our A game going. We have hit Mythic and the Standard Ladder. Already, our love is growing this Valentine's Day for one another. I hope it's not a one-sided love. Yes, so let's talk about today. We're going into pardon me, I'm all flustered. Today we will be going in historic. Tomorrow we're doing a little standard ranked, and releasing hopefully our latest episode of Explain It Like I'm 7. That's one of our YouTube original exclusive series. Although my son has been thinking about maybe doing a live stream on that. We'll see. I want to wait until we're out of the tutorials and sort of onto the playing against human opponents more often. But he's 7. That's why it's explained like I'm 7. He's got his own YouTube channel at Average Kid. Yeah. We're also starting a new series, and this is going to be a fun one. If you don't know, as of this recording later on, Ether Drift is coming to Arena in a few hours after we get done wrapping up our stream, unfortunately. So we'll have to come back and update and get all our pre-order packs opened up and get ready and see if we can maybe throw something together for tomorrow. More likely, Brawl may have a new commander selection of just available on Arena, or at least some new cards. And as for that, though, it's also bringing achievements. We're finally getting achievements on Arena. And I was watching the Arena official channel on YouTube, or the Magic the Gathering official channel, and they were showing how the system works, and there will be rewards involved. And so we're going to be achievement hunters. We're going to be starting up a new series, the Achievement Hunters Lodge, showing you at least our preferred or the way we stumbled into unlocking various achievements of various difficulties and guides for that. So stay on the lookout for that. We'll be putting that together very soon. So let's talk about today, though. Today, what's going on today? Well, today we are heading in, as we do on Casual Tuesday, to Historic play. Today, Historic. Hey, Stadia Horizons. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. So today we're heading into Historic play, as we do on Casual Tuesdays. Thank you. Sounds good to me too. I appreciate the follow in the audience right now, first thing kicking off. So why Historic Casual? Well, if you're like me, and maybe you are, you play a lot of Standard Ranked. Maybe you play some Brawl. But after a few, rotations go by, you have a collection of maybe a few one-ofs, various packs or things that you got from Brawl, and you've started to get maybe a play set, or maybe you're a die-hard collector and you want to be able to play all these awesome cards that you unlocked. So you just want to dip your toes a little bit. Just test out the waters. You don't want to be playing against the all meta top of the league decks right now. Like right now, the closest Historic gets is, I would say, it's Arena's version of Modern, heavily, we'll call it curated. But it is still a viable and a fun format, and so I like dipping my toes in and getting to play some of the older cards that I've had for a while on Arena, and there's some nostalgia there. That being said, if you go and look on the Decklist site on MtG, or the one they even link you on Arena, the closest analog you're going to find is the modern deck list, as far as seeing what's competitive or what's being invented out there, thrown out there. And I like going through these lists and seeing what sticks out like a sore thumb in a world right now, in a modern that specifically comes down to about 3 decks, which is like Amulet, Titan, Charbelcher, and lately the Ajani Boros Energy, as well as now, since the unbanning of Mox Opal, you have all the grinding station decks, and that's pretty much it. If you don't want to play those 4, you are really sticking your neck out. And so when I saw a domain deck pop up on one of these lists that comes out every now and then, I was intrigued. I said, you know what? I'm going to build this. I'm going to build this in Historic. And so I give you what I'm calling Lay of the Land. There are some important distinctions for Historic that do not translate extremely well onto Arena from Modern. Namely, this is why I say heavily curated, we don't have access to Scion of the Draco. which is a 4 of in this particular deck, and almost every version of this deck you'll find in Modern. So we've had to be a bit creative. This deck revolves around having Leyline of the Guild Pact traditionally in your opening hand. And if it does, then all your lands have all land types, all your permanents have all land types, which fuels domain synergies like 1 mana Leyline bindings. We see this in Standard now using Overlord of the Hauntwoods. This is what has replaced our 4 of Draco is redundancy. And for those games, those many games that you will not have Leyline of the Guild Pact in your opening hand, and you do not want to mulligan down to 2 or 3 cards, not only does that serve as a decent substitute, it's not going to turn all your lands into all colors, but it also serves as ramp and a decent body if you happen to draw it late game and you already have a Leyline of the Guild Pact. Furthermore, it fuels into our one of fun of Nissa it's a forest, and so that puts more forest on the play, the token that we get from Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Beyond that, you're going to see us play with a new card on this channel that we have not played, that is very popular in Modern as well as Historic. On the latter, Psychic Frog. I love the card art style that we got for this, by the way. I had to get it. This is very trippy. And this card is easily bannable in many formats, but it is not for some reason. So if you haven't seen this card, bear with me. It has a lot of text, but it is, for starters, a 1/2 for a blue and a black Dimir. Whenever Psychic Frog deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. So it's already better, for itself anyway, than our Enduring Curiosity in Standard, as well as like a Biden of Thassa, because it triggers off of hitting planeswalkers as well, which fuels its second ability, discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Psychic Frog, which you can do at instant speed. And also at instant speed, you can exile 3 cards from your graveyard and give Psychic Frog flying until end of turn. Absolutely busted card, and absolutely puts this deck over the top when combined with heavy ground forces that also come out swinging. If we get Leyline of the Guild Pact or our Overlord of the Hauntwoods on the battlefield, this guy's coming out as a 5/5 for 2 that not only lets us loot on attack, we have the option to loot or graveyard hate. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. This is amazing what this deck can do. That being said, I've also thrown in a couple of Season of Gatherings along with our Nail that should provide plenty of card draw and card advantage. We are removal in the form of a couple of Fatal Pushes, a couple of Drag to the Bottoms, another Domain Synergy, and our Tribal Flames hit anything, any target, presumably in almost every single game for 5 damage for 2 mana, a colorless and a red. That, and we should always have big creatures for one reason or another unless we're doing it wrong, so Stubborn Denial is an easy counterspell include. Now let's take it into the deck, into the queue, and see what goes down. Now the original deck also had basically all basic lands for the mana base. I have made the choice to include some fetch lands, including a 1 of Prismatic Vista and 4 Fabled Passages, because if you have the Leyline of the Guild Pact, you can actually tap those for mana, and then especially the Fabled Passage, you don't have to worry about it coming into play on tapped if it's not your 4th land. So there are, I think, definitely some tweaks that can be made, even probably beyond what I've done. This is a decent starting hand. We have a turn 2 5/5, swing in on turn 3 with a Rada. Let's do it. Enters tapped. So yes, be on the lookout for more details this week, this coming week, Friday. We will be coming out with all the details on how to officially enter the contest. I can say if you were a Twitch follower, you are already in the door with very few extra steps. If you have YouTube, you're already, if you have an account and it's, verified email, you're already in no extra steps other than just clicking the entry button. So yes, I've tried to make it very easy and on the board. Let's go with discard a card, and I think we can go and discard that. Yes, very good. I think we could have probably played Temple Garden there untapped and came in with a Rada. I was distracted by the sound of my own voice. Do not mind me. So I think this time we do go ahead and play the mountain. This would give everything -6. We don't really want to do that. That is one of the downsides. Just in case they blow up the ley line, we will discard a card, that being the Stomping Ground, and we draw a land for our troubles. Wunderbar. Hey. But we're having fun, and that is what we do on Casual Tuesday. Nothing at stake except for our pride and the consequences of our foolishness, and maybe a little time exploring. Ramp. Man. Okay. Well, we have all the colors of the rainbow. We paint with all the colors of the wind. They really want me to drag this to the bottom. Alright, well, let's go. And we will discard a card and draw a card. I don't think we need 2 drag to the bottoms. I barely want to use 1. Psychic Frog is a very spicy hit now. This card is a bombshell. Whoa. I mean, yes, please. They're reading Psychic Frog. Again, I love the art. Yeah, Generous Stray, drawing a card. Ooh, stretch. Opponent taking their time. More card draw, more mana dorks. This is how you enjoy your old cards. We're just dipping our toes in here to historic. We're not looking to win any prizes. We're not looking to mess up our ranked from standard. But we do want to enjoy an oldie but goodie deck every now and then. Alright, come on. Can we draw something? Yes, please. Okay, so what I think we need to do is go ahead and attack with everybody. We will make the Psychic Frog very big. We will discard a card and draw a card. We'll see what we get. A Leyline Binding is pretty good right now. I think what I do want to do is flash that in onto the Wall of Vines. Oop, I'm blowing up the microphone here. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. And then discard Psychic, drag to the bottom with Psychic Frog. Exile 3, 1, a 2, a 3. Give Psychic Frog flying. And now it all comes together. And we get to draw. So if they miraculously board wipe us, we still have this Tribal of Flames, which does exact lethal. Good game. Whoop whoop. Yes, please. I will take another one of those games. That was fun. I had fun. I hope you're having fun. I'll move this mountain of ether drift cards. Thank you, Stadia. That's a workout. Alright, let's try it one more time. Well, possibly two. That can't possibly go that well again, can it? I'm not an optimist. Lucas Petitlu will be our next opponent. I'm pretty optimistic about this, despite the fact that we do not have... Oh, maybe I shouldn't be so optimistic. This is Forest Island, so we'll have 3 land types if we go Stomping Grounds Breeding Pool. No way to cast our removal. Okay, alright. Okay, this is the cats. Come on, we have 8 ways to generate domain here. This is the savior card we needed, not necessarily the one we wanted at this point. I guess we'll pitch the counterspell and Flage. Alright, please, opponent, do not have instant removal for our Ley Line of the Guild pack. That would be embarrassing after we've mulliganed down to 5. Oh, they're milling us. Oh, 2 Overlord of the Hauntwoods. You greedy, greedy, greedy. For that, we shall Psychic Frog you. Please don't die, Psychic Frog. We need you. We need you to draw cards. Alright, this is good. This is good. They milled us too, so they fueled Psychic Frog. They just don't know it. Okay, they're gonna give it -1/-1 until end of turn. What they don't know is we're more than willing to trade a Fabled Passage here for a kill. And we will respond. Yeah. It just gets stronger. And then there was more. So we're going to discard another Psychic Frog, much to my dismay, because we really want to keep the removal. Exile. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3. Give it flying, and reduce our opponent's hope to 0. Draw a card. Territorial Kavu definitely comes down. That's a 5/5. Rat Colony. That's a monster right there. I think you can take on several rats easily. Oh, they have the Rat King, though. They do have the Rat King. This is the second time I've seen this happen in a week, where Caramonix has found another copy of Caramonix. That can't be, that's uncanny. Well, I say, let us exile Caramonix. Maybe we'll draw a land. That would be great. We do need to give this guy... No, we can't. We only... Oh, man. Yeah, okay, well, we have to see if they're willing to trade. I guess we exile Caramont. No, we can't exile. Oh, man, this feels bad. Please don't block the Psychic Frog. They said they'll take it. Okay. Okay, well, in that case, we'll hold on to our Leyline Binding. That's a good draw. We can even cast it. The Pack Rat. Alright, wait's in. Wait for it. They get in for 3. And then we flash in the Binding. I think we have it no matter what, but we'll see. The Tribal Flames, again, hits for 5 at instant speed. So we untap. We even get a land. How wonderful. And we will exile a card. Well, yeah, let's go for it. Unnecessary, but it triggers no matter what. Yeah, it's faster just to click the icon. They have gone for our throat, however, we draw a card. We are at 17. We probably could have won, but I think our victory is assured next turn. Alright, they're revealing more rats, maybe? Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot of rats. Cool. Oh, they're gonna make us discard. Well, we'll discard the overgrown tomb. That's not a problem. Take our beatings. That's fair. That's fair. The rat colony will have a say. However, let's go ahead and discard the Leyline Binding, as weird as that may seem. Exile 3 cards from our graveyard. Boom, boom, boom. Attack in. Draw us a card, and with 3 mana, take down 2 Caramonixes, a Rat Colony, a Nezumi, and some go for the throats at our boys over here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think it's a contender. We haven't faced any serious meta competition, as some people do. They bring, as we've done in the past, when you're still trying to learn a deck, and Sparky is just not quite the challenge you're looking for. Maybe you want some real offense in your face so you can get a feel for the wheels, as they say. I don't know who says that. I don't know why I said that. Just go with it. And, yeah. Let's see if I can get my son recording with us later this after school. Get our latest episode of Explain It Like I'm 7-Up. He has expressed interest in live streaming it. I'm not sure how that would go. Sometimes we have to do a couple of takes. I'm not super happy with this hand, but I think we can keep it. I would love to have one more land to make sure that we get to the Overlord, but at least we can Psychic Frog it up, and maybe that allows us to draw if we can connect. Alright, pay the 2 life. Don't die, Psychic Frog. Please don't die. Yes, you're a good frog. The fearsome whelp. Alright, well, we have a decision to make. We could discard half of our hand, more than half, and block by exiling it from the graveyard. Yeah, rather than let them get cheap, I don't think that's worth it. I think we race them. I think we race them. Of course, we don't draw land, but at least we get to draw off of Psychic Frog. I think the answer, though, we need to go ahead and pitch and try to accelerate our clock. Get rid of our Season of the Gathering. Draw a card. That's not bad. I think this will help. It is also a flyer full-time without the need to exile the cards. That is also a plus. None of this moonlighting is a flyer, Psychic Frog. Molten Impact. Aw. Well, that's disappointing. Well, all their dragons are getting very cheap now. We should probably be concerned. But we finally hit a third land, and we came here to ramp, but let's not do it with imperfect information. So let's see what we draw off of Psychic Frog. It is another land, so let's ramp it back up and get back on course here. I think we have a moment. Now that we have domain, our drag to the bottom give everything -6. I think famously that kills most dragons. And we'll lose maybe a Psychic Frog, which we're not heavily invested in. And we have a backup in our hand anyway. Not a bad trade, I think, if they just throw down a pile of dragons here. But instead it is Koth. I think it's still a valid strategy, unless they just got really unlucky with their hand. Well, that's 4 damage. I think we get cheeky and get rid of our spare Psychic Frog and get rid of our Fatal Push. Alright. Totally worth it. He attacks in anyway. No fear, this guy. They must have a handful of dragons. Okay, alright. Well, we'll play this. We'll enter it tapped. No reason to get too crazy. Red, green. Oh no. Oh no. We should have played that untapped. That's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hit them for 9. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, they can do a +2 on Koth and get a mountain. I wish we had enough cards in hand to finish the job there. The terror of the peaks. Prepare. We're about to take some damage. Oh, they're gonna try to kill the Psychic Frog again. Well, okay, so it's already taking 3, so it's gonna take a total of 8. We were gonna lose it anyway. We have the Overlord counting down until it enters as well. It did its job. It got him down to 7. Or them, I should say. The fearsome whelp. Okay, this is a good sign. We don't even have to. We don't even have to. Alright, well now we just swing in with Rana. And Tribal Flames closes it out. Oh, I'm sorry. I said before it was an instant. That's a misspoke. I misspoke. That was a sorcery. Don't worry about it. It still dealt 5 damage for 2 mana. To any target. To the face. Very cool. Oh, man. Well, we're having a roll. We're on a roll. So, yeah, I've been looking at adding a lot of widgets and interactive stuff to the Twitch stream. So we're going to have some upgrades coming here in the next couple of months once I wrap my fragile, demented mind around how to integrate all these things properly. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're mostly on YouTube, maybe think of checking it out over here on Twitch every now and then if you see us going live. It's going to be fun, I hope. That's what we're aiming for. Yeah, this hand, on the other hand. The double ley line of the guild. That's okay. We get to pitch one of them. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. Alright. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let's put down a prismatic vista. Oh, the wily goblin's gonna make some treasure. Probably buying Acme products with that treasure, no doubt. Alright, well, a 5-5 should probably stop them in their tracks. I hope. It's not impossible. We've seen some big damage spells come out of red recently. We need to get the Psychic Frog down there and start getting our card draw engine going. I do not mind that at all. Let's go ahead and get Rada down though. And let's swing in for big damage. Let's make him scared of 10. Are you going to take 10 or are you going to sacrifice a god? Well, we also discard a card and draw a card. Right now, our fetch lands are just as good as anything else. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to take 10. Oh, double Goblin War Chief, double haste. Oh, with Krinko in the mix now. Gonna make some gobos. Alright, that's 3 gobos. Very nice. Let's start out by dealing 3 damage to Krinko. That gains us 3 life. And we will follow that up with, I think, yeah, let's just full swing. That's a lot of damage. And we will discard a card to draw a card, loot it away, and find another land. Yes, fun times. Alright, they're down to 7. We're at 23. I see no harm in cracking our Fabled Passage and thinning out our deck a little bit on their end step. No reason for them to not think maybe we have something for 1 mana. We do have options like that in our deck. It's not an and, unfortunate. Alright, they made a bunch more gobos. Alright, let the deck thinning begin. I guess we can go with a mountain. It doesn't really matter. But having another, we'll pay 2 life, Territorial Kavu, and a Psychic Frog in hand seems pretty good. We will exile one of the... I should have probably gotten Krinko. Well, I'm always fast clicking. Don't fast click. Take your time. You have a timer. You get time. You get... oh, sure. We do have a ways to give these guys trample. It's somewhere around here. Alright, Psychic Frog. I think you might just be a blocker at this point. We need cards in hand. Alright, they get more treasure. The Wily Goblin Part 2. Retreasuring you. Alright, what do we draw? Fatal Push. Seems alright, I guess. We have 4 cards in the graveyard. I think that's the play. So we go discard the Fatal Push. Full swing. We will give the Psychic Frog some big ups. Exile a card, yes, Krinko. Exile a card other than Krinko. Give the Psychic Frog flying, because what else does it need? And here we go. I think that could be lethal. And we did that with 2 fetch lands still on the board. This is mind-blowing. I'm having so much fun. Gobos, beware. We have gold lands. You make a treasure. We have everything gold. Lay of the land. Well, let's do it again. We haven't even seen, like, this deck can go off. I really want to cast a Season of the Gathering when we have like a huge Psychic Frog. I've done that a couple of times in my testing of this deck. It is fun. Peter 10 will be our next opponent. Alright, we got a ley line. We got 2 Season of the Gatherings and a Psychic Frog and a Tribal. Yes, that's a keep. Of course it's a keep. They're like, what? Please don't blow it up. We need that. We could bounce it back to our hand. That would be just as bad. Alright, let's go. We have Domain with a Fabled Passage. We also now have priority for as long as we want. Alright, let's regrettably... Oh, are they going for the hand? Okay, let's go. I'm just kidding. I know they're going to counter it. Truth be told, I think it might be worth it to draw out the counter, because I would rather hit them just for 5 in the face. But they let it be. I'm sure they have a way to bounce it then, right? That's got to be it. Oh, they're tuning the narrative. I see. All right. They're getting some energy. They're tuning again. It's been overtuned. It's overproduced. You now have 4. You have 4 energy already. Where be your guide of souls? Oh, it's a static prison. I see. Alright then. Well, if they want to spend their energy keeping the Psychic Frog locked up, I guess that's okay. Man, the 2 Season of Gatherings are haunting us right now. Oh, it will destroy enchantments, but it will also destroy our own enchantments. So we need to get a Overlord of the Hauntwoods in play. The Amped Raptor. I'm gonna cheat in some cards, I'm sure. 7 energy they've got. And they hit a Wrath of the Skies. They don't want to destroy their own enchantment. Yeah, they have a conundrum there as well. Okay, this is better. We can do this. Territorial Kavu is a 5/5. Do you want to spend the energy? Give us back our Psychic Frog. We need them for various psychic reasons. Oh man, we just got that. It was brand new. The Fairy Time Raveler. It takes a special kind of person to jump into the play queue in Historic and say, I'm playing Energy Control. Alright, well, we got a Prismatic Vista on the line. Oh my goodness, we are just getting flooded out here. Absolutely flooded out. Maybe sometime next year we'll hit something other than a land. I cannot believe that Taveri is already above 5. Our Tribal Flames does nothing. Oh, but they didn't pay for it. Well, they gave us our Psychic Frog back. They felt bad for us. That's why you did that, right? Well, that's not why they did that. What? Well, we'll start out by pitching a land. Yeah, and then we'll pitch one of these Season of the Gatherings. And maybe if it lives, that was not good. I don't know. Are you serious? Okay. Alright, let's crack these guys and try to thin out our deck. That seems like a sensible thing to do. We need something good at this point. Just in case, we should probably get a swamp. Oh, a leyline binding is very good, isn't it? Well, Psychic Frog, try again. I think we want to go for 5 damage at Teferi. Oh, it worked. And now we have a leyline binding up. Things are turning around. Maybe we've turned a corner. No, don't do it. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Oh, why? I guess we could leyline binding it and then Season of Gathering it and blow up the leyline binding, but also blow up our leyline of the Guild Pack. I don't think that's worth it. So we'll just get another Psychic Frog. Very nice. It knows I appreciate the art. Shuffler is handing us one after the other. Alright, when it enters, they find what with it? Ether Spike, an Arena of Glory. I don't think they want to do either of those. Well, I think we declare blocks. See if they have a pump spell. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, in that case, we leyline binding, force them to counter. If they do, we pitch Season of Gathering to Psychic Frog to save it from our terrible, terrible misplay. Wow. Oh, they gave me a stifle. Well, they said good game. I don't know. Do they have another stifle? That would be unfortunate. No? Alright. They gave me the GGs. And we still have a Psychic Frog. I don't think that's a good game. Yeah, let's... Let's go ahead and attack in. We will exile 3 cards. 1, a 2, a 3. Make it fly, he says. And then discard the Temple Garden. Give that frog more muscles and more brain muscles. Ribbit, ribbit. And it echoes through your mind like Charles Xavier having a panic attack in Logan. Oh, come on. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. We'll see what we draw and what they cast at it. They have Psycholorian revealed and found an island. And this is tense. We're at 12-12, both holding islands in our hand. Alright, and they top decked what? Show us. Show us, Peter. Another static prison. You gotta be joking. Of course they did. Of course they top decked another static prison. Alright, well, I guess we gotta top deck something even better. I don't know what that is. The stubborn denial's not it. Well, the good news is we're on a 5-turn clock, and that means we don't get our psychic frog back before we die. But we do have a ley line bind. I'll see your static, and I'll raise you a ley line binding, and well, stubborn denial does nothing. God. Of course they had another stifle. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They top-decked another stifle. Oh, I hate you, Shuffler. I hate you so much. Alright, well, when life gives you lemons, you play nail and hope you draw into something good. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. What do I have to do? I've really made Shuffler upset with me. Wow, okay. Thank you, Shuffler. Fine, this is fine. Deep breaths, everyone. This. In. Hold it. Exhale. As we get beat by a dinosaur. And let's see if they have one last stifle. What's gonna happen now? We have to attack, right? We have to block. If possible. Maybe we can make the frogs survive. They lightning strike it. Well, let's discard the overgrown tomb. That'll deal 3. Discard the stubborn denial. And then it still dies to first strike damage. And then we are stuck leyline binding the Amtraptor and waiting for them to run out of energy for the static prison. Wow, what a game. Unless they just... Why didn't they lightning strike us? Now we have a Teferi time raffle. They gave us the GGs again. take down the static prison, and then throw out Rada? Okay. Well, there is that. I ran this top deck essence capture, I guess, exactly when you need it. Oh, Shuffler, how you play games with our heart. This guy repeatedly gives us the early GGs when we have every shot in the world of coming back, but you brick us and absolutely just put the turbo nitrous on their draws. We love you too. Yeah, so that's the end of our first hour exploring with little ley lines. And I think other than that last game there, we had a lot of fun. That was still a lot of fun, but not as much fun as the other games were. At any rate, yeah. As always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.